Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the Blackwell Legacy by Wadjeteye Games. Now this is a game I've been meaning to play for a long time. I'm actually a big fan of Wadjeteye Games. I've played some of the other stuff, but never the Blackwell series, I'm slightly ashamed to say. So I figured it was time we changed that, starting with the first in the series. This is the Blackwell Legacy. I believe there's a bit of a supernatural element to this, I've been told, so should be pretty cool to finally get around to playing these ones. So let's go, new game. And we'll jump in. Would you like to activate in-game instructions? No, we're probably good, right? You can still view instructions by clicking the help button on the options screen. Alright then. Day 1. I believe there's voice acting, so you'll be spared my voice acting for now. It's pixel art, so...
I guess this is it. Years of watching and waiting and hoping, and it comes down to this. Do I love you? Do I miss you? I don't know for sure, I hardly know you, but you're the closest thing to family I've got, and I suppose that's something. Goodbye, Auntie.
Ah, ashes, okay. I wondered what was going on there for a second.
Wherever you are.
It's pixel art, so I already love it. Ooh. Interesting. And we're straight into the, I guess, opening credits. I'm intrigued already, guys. Yeah, so this is the first of 5 games in the Blackwell series. We'll be playing all of them. For the time being, this will be a Patreon exclusive series, just because I don't really have space for it in the schedule on my channel as it is, so it will come to YouTube eventually.
At least I'm home now.
We're home. So yeah, it will come to the channel eventually, when I get time to put it into the schedule, but patrons are going to get this, well, months early really, maybe even longer, I don't know. So here we go, we are into the game. Window.
There are bars over the windows. I'm not getting in that way.
Yeah, we're not getting in that way.
The windows look into the lobby of the building.
Okay, so it looks like...
There are bars over the windows. I'm not getting in that way.
So it looks like right and left click do different things, similar to Broken Sword. There is a teenager here.
I've never seen this kid before in my life.
Right, so right click is to look, I suppose, and then left click is to interact. Who's this kid?
Hi there.
Hi?
So who are you visiting today?
Express surprise, laugh it off, make an inquiry. Nothing to do with you.
Seriously, who are you here to see? Can't let you in unless you tell me.
I live here?
No, you don't. I know everybody in the building. I don't know you.
State the facts, question his presence, appeal for sympathy, grudgingly take your leave. It's interesting that you don't see the actual dialogue lines here, you just get a sort of a ballpark. That's quite cool. Let's question his presence. What the hell is he doing
Who the
here?
hell are you?
Jim Burdo.
Alright, Jim. Where's the regular doorman?
Jeez, where have you been? He's on strike.
He's what?
Strike. All the building servicemen in the city are doing it. Union rules or something. I stepped in to help because I know everybody.
How come nobody told me?
Notices were posted all over the building. I put them up myself. If you lived here, you'd have seen them.
Who pays attention to things like that?
Well, that's not my problem.
Well, let's state the facts.
Really, I live here.
Nice try. I know everyone in this building, and I don't know you. Sorry.
I've lived here for 5 years.
Then how come I've never seen you before?
I have no idea. Doesn't matter.
If you lived here, I'd know you. That's all there is to it.
So either this guy is being a jerk, or something dodgy's going on here, or something weird's happened because of all that stuff that came out of the urn. Let's ask about the strike.
How long is the strike going to last?
I don't know. Could be a couple hours or a couple days, depending on whether they reach a settlement or not. I don't know the details.
Okay, appeal for sympathy?
Please, I've had a really tough morning. I need to get home.
Sorry, lady. Rules are rules.
Alright, let's give our address.
Listen, I really live here. 4th floor, number 4E.
4E. Isn't that apartment empty?
No! I live there, and I want to go there. Thank you very much.
Oh. Maybe you're telling the truth.
He sees reason, thank God.
You have any ID? A driver's license or something?
Oh, come on!
Yes. I have a driver's license. It's upstairs. In my desk
Of
drawer.
course.
Crap. Come on, this is New York. Who actually drives?
True, but I still can't let you in unless you prove you live here.
Show your proof. Threaten violence. Ask for help. Show your
I
proof.
have my apartment key. Will that do?
Sorry, no. That could be any key.
Well, let's go upstairs and see if it
Yeah.
works.
And leave the door unattended? Can't do it. Sorry.
Come on.
Okay, I have no ID, and you don't know me. What can I do to prove that I live here?
Well, can anyone in the building vouch for you?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really know anybody here.
How long have you lived here again?
Be quiet. Not all of us are social butterflies.
True.
Okay, whatever. Hey, what about Nishanti Sharma? She could vouch for you.
Let's ask.
Who is this Nish?
Nishanti. Nishanti Sharma. She lives in 4F. You know, right next door to 4E. You really don't get out much, do you?
Your point?
Nothing, but I'm sure she could vouch for you.
Great, call her up.
She's not here.
Of course she isn't. So I gotta wait here all day for her.
You might have to. Although, she usually goes to Washington Square Park in the morning. You could look for her there.
Okay. Well, we could do that. Restate the obvious.
So, let me get this straight. You want me to go all the way to the park to look for a woman who might be there, and if she recognizes me, then, and only then, I'll be granted the privilege of entering my own home?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
This is really stupid.
I'm not the one who forgot my ID.
I mean, most people don't carry ID around with them all the time. That's threaten violence. I don't
Out
know
of
if you
my
can
way.
die,
I'm
by the
going
way.
in.
I wouldn't do that.
Why? Are you going to stop me?
Me? No. But I've got a cell phone in my pocket with 911 programmed in. All I have to do is
Why?
hit send and the cops will be here in 5 minutes.
Are you serious?
Totally serious.
I don't believe this.
Alright, well, let's take our leave.
I'll be back.
See you around.
Guess we're going to wherever this park is then. Can we leave the area? Yeah, we can. There's an exit over here, so we can't go any further to the right. Let's go to the left then. Oh, cool, there's a map. Washington Square Park. Let's go.
Washington Square. It's been a while since I've been here. Still looks the same, I guess. Although the dog park is empty. I wonder why.
Good question. Let's have a look around. We can't go into the bin. Can you believe that? Normally in an adventure game, you can always look in the bin. Ah, our inventory's up here. What's this? Letter. Let's have a look at this. October the 12th, 2006. Dr. Donald Quentin, Bellevue Medical Hospital, New York. Miss Blackwell, my name is Dr. Donald Quentin, and I was your aunt's primary care physician here at Bellevue Hospital. I've seen to your aunt's needs since she arrived here 25 years ago. Please accept my heartfelt condolences for your loss. Feel free to visit my office at any time. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Sincerely, Donald Quentin. Okay. So does that unlock a new location on the map or something? Also, we've got options and can save and stuff up there. So we go to the fountain. Let's have a look at the sign here. We can go in the dog walkers park.
Please note, dog walking park is closed until further notice.
Oh. Maybe we can't go in there after all.
The dog park is empty. There's no reason to go in there.
Okay, fine. Doesn't look like we
The
can...
dog park is empty.
Doesn't look like we can go in there. There's a fountain over this way, which we can go to.
Now I'm getting a stress headache. I need to get home.
Yeah, we need to find this Nishanti. Hey. Hey, look
I
at this
don't
dog.
think so. He's wearing one of those extendable leashes.
Nice. Alright.
That's her. I recognize her from my building.
Ah.
Nishanti Sharma, was it? This is going to be awkward.
Can you help us get into our house, please?
The dog's leash is tied to the trash can.
Can we untie
I'm
it?
not untying the dog's leash. Nishanti would kill me.
Oh, I see. It's her dog. Alright, let's not do that then. Oh, is this... This is her. So she's playing music. Alright, well...
That's Nishanti Sharma. My next door neighbor, apparently. She's playing some sort of flute.
Okay, can we talk?
Excuse? I can't do it. I can't just barge up to her. Not in front of all those people. They're all staring.
Okay. So they're all... So can we do anything at all with any of these people?
He's wearing one of those extendable leashes. I don't think so.
So he's wearing he's wearing an extendable leash. Can we like get him to follow us? we can get him to follow us quite far, it turns out.
He's wearing one of those extendable leashes.
Why would we want to do that, though? Can he follow us? No, he can't follow us here. Right, let me just check the map quickly just to see if the doctor's place has been added. Oh yeah, it has. Right, the Psychiatric Hospital. Let's go there and see what this is about. What was the deal with the flashing lights there?
The sign says I'm not allowed back there.
Yeah, screw the sign. We can always go there.
Locked. Whatever's back there, I can't get to it.
Okay, fuse box.
Looks like a fuse box.
Can
Judging by the
we-
flickering lights, it must be broken.
Either that or something
You need a key to open it.
supernatural was happening, which I know there is an element of this in this game. There's a phone here. Is that a
Looks
phone
like
book?
an internal phone. For paging doctors or patients, I guess. I
Can
don't
we-
have anyone to call.
Right, we don't have anyone to call. There's a poster here.
Some kind of motivational poster.
Okay. A
It
sign.
says that this floor is undergoing renovations. That explains a lot.
Alright, there's some keys here.
Some small keys. One of them is labeled FB. I assume that means fuse box.
Right, so maybe if we can get rid of this guy, then we'll be able to...
Just a small transistor radio. I don't think so.
Right, let's talk to him. Ask see Dr. Quentin, ask about Auntie, let's ask about the lights.
What's with the lights?
Hey, old buildings, you know? Always got problems. If the plumbing ain't broken, the lights are on the blink. It's giving me a headache, let me tell you.
Yeah. Ask about Auntie?
Did you have contact with Lauren Blackwell while she was here?
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell.
Hmm.
She was in temporary care?
No, she was in long term.
That's a whole different floor. This is the floor for temp patients.
Oh,
I see.
so we're on the wrong floor. Let's ask about the temporary ward.
So what exactly happens here on the temporary ward?
It's just that. Temporary.
Genius.
Most insurance plans only cover a 2-week stay, so this floor is designed for a high turnover rate.
Right.
That's why the doctor's offices are usually down here. They need to be on hand when new patients arrive.
I see. Let's ask about Quentin then.
I'm here to see Dr. Quentin.
Uh-huh. Is he expecting you?
Yeah.
I've got this letter right here.
Okay. Looks legit. Go right in. His name's on the door. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
Alright, well, looks like we're going in. Oh, so we're straight in. We can't go to any other
Come in.
places.
Dr. Quentin,
Yes?
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Oh, hello. Come in, come in. You got my letter, I trust.
Yes, I did.
Good, good. My condolences on the loss of your mother.
Polite correction, subtle correction, stern correction. Let's go polite.
Thanks, but she was my aunt, not my mother.
Ah, quite right, quite right.
So you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, yes, I did. But before we go into that, how are you holding up?
Oh, it's nice about him to ask. We could complain about the day. I don't think we should do that. Expected response or a cautious response.
I'm fine.
That's good to hear. You received the ashes?
Yes, I scattered them this morning.
I imagine you must miss her.
Let's be honest.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to feel. It's not like I knew her, or
Oh.
even remember her from before.
Interesting.
She's like a stranger.
So why did you make it a point of visiting her all those years?
Habit, family, none of your business. Family.
She was the only family I had. I guess I felt an obligation like I had to.
And now that you don't have to?
What do you want me to say? Auntie's dead, life goes on.
So you'll just keep living, is that it?
Yes.
Keep writing your little book reviews in the paper, right?
You know about those?
Huh.
It's hardly a secret. A number of the staff have read them, yes.
I didn't think a West Village paper would interest anyone up here.
I have to be honest, Miss Blackwell. The staff read them because they were more interested in you.
What? Okay. Strange. I feel like defensive is probably appropriate here.
Okay, I am this close to leaving. Why am I here?
Their intentions were purely benign, I assure you. It was your aunt they were primarily interested in. They wanted to know more about her family And you proved to be, shall we say, less than eager to comply?
That's their problem.
Indeed. It was your choice to make. Your aunt was an interesting case. And now that she's gone, I was hoping you'd be more forthcoming with me. Just an informal chat. We can discuss her condition. And yours too, of course.
Our condition? Not sure about
You
that.
never could find out what was wrong with her, huh?
No, we didn't. But she still remains a fascinating case.
Fascinating. I don't understand.
Forgive me. I speak from a purely professional perspective. I didn't know your aunt personally.
Neither did I, but fascinating?
It might come as a surprise to you, but yes.
But she was practically catatonic. All she did was lie there for 20 years. She'd sometimes twitch or mumble something incoherent, but I wouldn't call that fascinating.
Well, as you know, she wasn't exactly catatonic. We kept her sedated.
Right. She had outbursts.
Yes, and we had to sedate her heavily to keep her calm, especially in preparation for your visits.
What are you trying to say?
Miss Blackwell, we are not a nursing home. We're not content to merely keep a patient comfortable. We are, after all, in the healing profession. We were trying to heal your aunt, and to do that, we had to speak to her.
Wait, you spoke to Auntie.
We tried to.
Did she answer back?
After a fashion, yes.
Okay, well let's ask about our condition then, because that's strange.
Wait, what do you mean by my condition?
Hereditary dementia is my specialty, Miss Blackwell.
Huh.
And in my opinion, there is significant cause for concern.
Sorry, did you say hereditary?
Yes, 2 generations. Your aunt and your grandmother before her.
My grandmother?
Yes, Patricia, I think her name was, right?
I never knew my grandmother. Auntie Lauren was it. There was nobody else. She couldn't exactly provide me with the family history.
Oh, I see. I had no idea.
Well, maybe you should have. Did anyone else come in to visit her besides me?
No, you are correct. I should have read the family history more carefully. I do apologize. I just assumed... Well, never mind. It doesn't change the fact that you should be concerned as well.
Go on.
Patricia Blackwell suffered her mental collapse at the age of 55. Lauren Blackwell underwent hers at the age of 40.
What are you saying? That the same thing is going to happen to me?
No, I'm saying that there is significant cause for concern.
Huh, well let's ask about Auntie's words.
If Auntie spoke, why wasn't I told?
Miss Blackwell, do you remember what brought your aunt here in the first place? Her screaming, her hitting herself?
I was only 5 years old at the time. But I kind of remember.
In order to prevent her from doing harm to herself or to others, we were forced to sedate her.
Right.
When we limited her medication, she simply reverted to her former state. Her natural state, I'm sorry to add.
What did Auntie say?
Nothing that made any sense. But one thing was clear. She was in great pain.
Pain? What kind of pain?
It's difficult to say, but it was immense.
How immense?
When we reduced her medication, the transformation was dramatic. Her eyes flew open, she thrashed, her screams. Well, we had to gag her eventually.
That's scary.
God.
I know.
Did she still feel it when she was sedated?
We don't know. There's no way of knowing.
25 years.
I know.
Poor Auntie.
Right, let's ask about the grandmother's condition.
So, I had a grandmother.
Apparently so.
How do you know about her?
It was in your aunt's case history when she was brought to us. Patricia Blackwell's symptoms were the same, word for word. Patricia's case was severe, and she was young, but it was chalked up to being an ordinary case of dementia.
Until it struck her daughter.
Until 20 years later, when it struck her daughter, yes.
It seems impossible.
Perhaps it's genetic, but we've detected no abnormality.
Alright, well let's ask about the future.
So what should I do?
Right now, nothing. This type of thing is unprecedented. There is no procedure to go through, no medication I can give you. I just want you to be aware, is all. And come talk to me if, well, there's any concern.
Alright, well we can remember that, right? So let's ask about the links.
You couldn't find any other link between the two cases.
None, aside from the family connection. And a name.
Oh?
A name? What name?
The documentation we had on your grandmother is minimal, but there was one interesting item noted. During her more lucid moments, she uttered the name Joey. Your aunt, too, would cry out that name on occasion.
Ooh.
Joey?
Yes,
Who's Joey?
we've been wondering the same thing for 25 years.
Alright, well, let's leave the office.
Is there anything else you need to tell me before I go?
Your aunt had some personal effects in storage. As the next of kin, you're the beneficiary. It's just a folder, some documents and so on. It's being sent to your address via messenger.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
It's no problem at all. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell. My schedule is fairly open now, so feel free to drop in anytime. I'm always happy to discuss my favorite patient.
Sure.
Alright, well, we can come back then whenever we want to. That was an interesting discussion, wasn't it? Not really sure quite what to make of that, but a very, very gripping start to the game. I'm loving it already. I can't wait to find out more. It's very intriguing. There's a lot going on here, and I think there's more than what initially meets the eye. So we'll leave it there for this one. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle and Barry Aldridge for all the support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this, please hit the like button. It's the first episode in the series, so the likes really do help push this out to more people on YouTube if there are more of them, so any are greatly appreciated. And I will see you all next time.